To the higher education community, allow me to stand on all protocol that has been observed. Please do accept my apology for not being there in attendance in person. I would have loved to be. However, due to clashing commitments, I was not able to make it today. It is a great honor for me to address you today on the matter that sits at the intersection of our shared responsibility, which is the future of the education in the accountancy profession. Universities have always been the birthplace of knowledge, critical thinking, and professional values. Today, more than ever, this role is being tested by forces of technology, societal changes, and the need for the trust in our profession. Allow me to speak to you on the topic of education and accountancy profession shaping the future that is human-centric. I want to start with a reflection of the changing context. We stand at a defining moment. Artificial intelligence, globalization, and a shifting societal expectation that is actually transforming the way accountants are educated, trained, and recognized. AI is no longer just a tool for automation. It generates new content, it asks questions, engages with humans, and even clones human expertise. But with these advancements comes a fundamental question. The question of how do we sustain trust whilst elevating human centricity? Trust has always been the currency of the accountancy profession. To preserve it, our education system must ensure that AI, more than ever, it doesn't replace judgment, ethics, and human interaction. I want to reflect on human-centric skills as a first point of takeaway. The first priority is human-centric skills, and this should be a shared priority. We must prepare our graduates not only to master technology, but to lead with humanity. This means for us developing critical thinking and the ability to apply professional judgment in complex situations. It also means encouraging intellectual curiosity, ensuring that students understand both capabilities and the limitations of AI. Furthermore, teaching them to make informed decisions on AI outcomes, never outsourcing accountability to machines. We need to cultivate ethical leadership, and this will require communication with clarity, building trust, recognizing differences, and applying professional skepticism, which is something that AI can never replace. And above all, we have to nurture inclusive collaboration. AI can analyze data, but it cannot include diverse voices. It cannot inspire communities, nor can it build trust. The future accountants will build AI fluid, but always, and what we must always remember, is that humans must always be kept in the loop. The second point I want to emphasize is around the future of education. We must ask ourselves, are our education systems adaptive enough to keep pace? And I believe today's symposium will also help us to get clearer answers to this question. AI-powered learning, simulations, and assessments offer the opportunity for individualize and democratize access. They can also help address the long-standing challenge of consistency and access across diverse institutions and geographies. Yet the role of educators will not disappear. Instead, it must shift. The future professor is not a transmitter of knowledge, but a mentor, a coach, and a facilitator of human-centric behaviors. Universities must therefore invest in new models, ones that combine adaptive AI-driven learning with timeless art of mentorship. This is where the accountancy profession can partner Yes, you in the room, you've got the ability to partner, to develop frameworks, case studies, and simulations that can blend technical rigor with ethical reasoning. The third element is around the professional identity. We must modernize entry pathways, ensuring that students from diverse backgrounds see the profession as attractive, relevant, and impactful. Our students need to see the social impact of becoming an accountant as a key enabler to ensuring sustainability and growth in our economy. Beyond financial statements, they are guardians, or rather they will be guardians, of sustainable economies, accountable government, and ethical businesses. We must showcase the relevance in the world where technical knowledge has been democratized through the internet. What distinguishes our graduate is not just access to information, but the ability to interpret, integrate, and lead with purpose. So in this new world that we're in, AI fluency plus ethical leadership equals sustained trust. This is the formula we must instill in every student who walks through our lecture rooms. With this said, the reality is we have a real challenge of curriculum overload. So I also want to speak frankly about the curriculum overload in our profession. Our students often tell us that our programs feel overwhelming, and that has been also been the feedback from the educators themselves, from the academia. The issue of too much content and too little time for reflection. Employers, meanwhile, question whether graduates, they come into the workplace job ready. We must find ways to rationalize content so that we focus not only on what is relevant, but also on what is attractive to the next generation. So the technical knowledge is readily available. The unique role of the university is to shape insight, judgment, and purpose. So I pose a challenge to all of us. How do we gain insights into what is truly relevant for this younger generation that we are nurturing today, without losing the professional rigor of what defines us as the accountancy profession? As I lead to the close, I want to close with a call to partnership. And today's second symposium, it's really testament to the partnership that we are building for the sustainability of our profession. Universities and professional bodies, and SAICA in particular, cannot work in silos. The journey ahead requires partnership to co-create curriculum that can balance technical knowledge with human skills. We need to work together to embed AI fluency, ethics, and sustainability into every level of our learning journey. We have to design pathways into the profession that can open doors to new entrants whilst maintaining the standards of excellence that we are so proud of. We have to continuously update and rationalize what we teach, ensuring that it aligns with and empower the needs of our societal expectations. Colleagues, the future of the accountancy profession is not just about producing technically competent graduates. It is about producing leaders who can stand in the boardrooms, parliaments, and communities as voices of trust and integrity. If we succeed together, our universities will not only prepare accountants for jobs of the future, they will prepare custodians of trust for our society. Let us therefore commit to this journey of collaboration, innovation, and human-centered leadership. I wish you fruitful engagement, and I look forward to seeing the outcomes of the insights that will be shared in today's symposium. I thank you so much for your time, not only for this symposium, but for the time and investment in ensuring that we can safeguard the future of the accountancy profession. I thank you.